Yo, welcome back to more Monogatari second season, Shinobu Time Part 4. So last time, we're finally going to talk with Miss Izuko Gaien. Haven't seen her since Tsubasa Tiger, but she had a lot of kind of, I won't say cruel, it was like cruelly honest things to say to Hanakawa. She wasn't necessarily wrong. Claims to know everything, and that's kind of her thing. Even Ononoki knows that she knows everything. And maybe that's a well-earned sentence for her, though it is like a bit arrogant, you know. But I don't know, we'll see. I want to know more about her character. We know she's a senpai to our experts that we know, those being Oshino, Kaiki, and Kagenui. We couldn't get in contact with Kagenui. They were looking for a landline, and they came to this house, which I thought was Kambaru's, their household, but maybe not. Could be just similar architecture. But either way, Miss Kind was there. Fate is interesting, or maybe she just knew they would be there, so she ended up in that house somehow. I have no fucking clue. I'm so curious about her relationship to Kambaru, because clearly there is one, given past evidence. But I don't know. She's apparently going to tell us the truth about the darkness. She knows what it is, according to Ononoki. It is a phenomenon that is attached to Shinobu. Well, we know it appeared back when she first came to Japan. It was kind of the cause between everyone being spirited away. I have my own guesses about what exactly it is, but I look forward to seeing what she knows it to be. So yeah, let's fucking go, man. Araragi is severed from Shinobu. This is how it happened. The darkness stepped on Araragi's shadow, so it's not all the way severed though, because he still maintains some aspect of his vampirism in that he can see apparitions, but he is not immortal anymore. If he takes any kind of beating like he has in every series since Bakemonogatari, he is screwed, so hopefully they're not put in a situation like that. I don't think they will. But I think more interesting than anything is that this is the last episode of the arc. It doesn't really feel like it, right? Because we're still just... As the darkness appeared, we had the episode of Shinobu's story, which was nice, and then last episode, what happened. But I'm curious how it's gonna quote-unquote resolve here. I mean, we know that Araragi and Shinobu eventually reunite. We don't really know that their connection gets all the way restored. I don't think it does. And we kind of can fill in the gaps of, Araragi later saving Hanakawa and Shinobu reappearing to Black Hanakawa looking for them at the cram school with Kambaru. But maybe Araragi inviting Kambaru to the cram school is due to Gaien Izuko's suggestion here. We know she also entrusts the talisman with that old god that Nadeko revived within herself. She entrusted that to Araragi. So, I don't know. Just see what this is and how this ends. So, let's keep going. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Okay, sure. Better listen to her. On her lap. Sure, senpai, by all means. Okay, makes sense. Uh-oh. He ignored the text. Of course you knew. So you made yourself available. Yeah. Several days worth. Yeah, how kind of you. That's Monogatari. She already knew. She has been familiar. Yeah, how did you know? For your mean? Clairvoyance? Oh. Interesting. Alright, so there's an actual explanation. And you knew about them too. Okay, cool. The boss. The expert of the experts. Yeah, do you know that much? Alright, let's get into it. Spooky. Hmm. I believe you. Hmm. Bad balance. Where have we heard that? Friends? Three favors. Jesus, okay. That's true. That's some March comes in like a lion shit. Probably not a good idea, but yeah, we're in a dire situation. Gotta get Shinobu. Yes. Hmm. Go on. Introduce you to someone. What? Oh. Yeah. Your niece. Okay, confirmed. There you go. Maybe mom's sister? Blood of the Gaian is complicated. Okay, well, thanks for respecting that. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ah, what was her original job, I wonder? Okay, interesting. Okay, alright. That's why he invites her to the cram school later? And the third? Oh, him helping? Oh, okay. Interesting. Seems fair. Big sister Guyan. She's cute. Like her style. Don't move from here. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, what? Right, she was 400 years ago. It only stepped on his shadow. It didn't mean to go for her. So who? Mayoi. Oh, fuck. Crazy. Okay. Damn. But why? Oh, I remember he had to save her before. It was coming right for her. And got her out of the way, then it stepped on the shadow. Oh, you heard about it from Kagenui. Hmm. Please. I trust everything she says. Anti-existence. Yeah, it can't kill it, can't... And you can't eat it. Ooh. Okay, so what's the reason that is not unjust or absurd? Ooh, apparitions that have strayed from the path of apparitions. That's insane. It's like an order? Oh my god, that's why it appeared before with Shinobu. When she was acting as a god, she strayed from the path. Yeah. Very true. She went along with it for a while. She became the target, so it just appeared. It's like a natural order. I see. Okay, that's why it stopped chasing her. By creating a minion. Wow. Oh, fuck. Hmm. So she strayed from the path. Ooh. Oh my god. Pretending to sleep. Oh my oi. You not been honest. Yeah. What? Oh man. Yeah. A lie that you're still there. Shit. A ghost of a ghost. And that's why the dark disappeared again. Anti-existence. Yeah? The inexperienced meme. Damn. Yeah, she was no longer lost, but she stayed. Yeah, so that's why she's a ghost of a ghost. Damn. Oh. And she's not fulfilling that either. Never gotten lost with her this whole time she's stuck around. Yeah, it's true. She's actually been pretty guiding in her talks. Oh, man. That was how I witnessed her. Witness is the important word with apparitions. Even the world itself is rejecting this, so what do you do, Araragi? She lied to herself. Jesus. Think about it, bro. Ononoki. Hmm. It was unable to. They got terribly lost along the way. Whoa. So currently she's fulfilling the nature, and that's why it can't come for them. Oh man. We're just keep getting a level deeper. And she would stop. Okay. Fuck. So yeah, that's the question now. What do you do? Yeah? I don't want her to either, but what's the alternative? Yeah, it's like a force. So it either takes her or she fulfills her role as an apparition. Okay. Yeah, I don't where are you going with this? Uh no, 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 no. I was afraid she was going there. No, 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 no. That's the help she gave. Gotta fulfill those favors later, but now. Hmm. Shout out to Ononoki. Ah, man. That's a. Whew, that comparison. Jesus. Oh. Are we really about to lose her? I. There's nothing else. There isn't. Oh my god. Guess it has been a while, but no. Hmm. Oh my god. I'm going home. You can't do that. Whew. You got other people counting on you, man. I know this fucking sucks. You can't choose everyone. Whew. God damn it. 4 months later. He's telling this. Wait. He's telling the story to Ogi. Oh god. I don't know if we'll see that one. Hmm. Ordinary work, huh? Huh. A job that punishes the liars. Is this the time she went to go fuck with Nadeko? Is that what she's talking about? Punishing the liars? Oh, Hararagi. Is Ogi and... We can't all be Miss Guyan. Keeping it a secret. Hmm. Interesting. Let's see how telling just Ogi affects things. Weird, Araragi. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Hmm. The crosswalk. Goodbye. 4 months later, from that point of time, he's telling Ogi about what happened, right? And she talks about what she's going to do, a commonplace job. We know the things she set in motion for Nadeko's arc. Like, she was a pretty big catalyst for what Nadeko did there. But yeah, I just want to verify that that's the case, or if that's something we haven't. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, of course that was gonna fucking make me cry, man. The fuck? Mayoi? Dude, should we... You know, as much as, like, Mayoi is what started kind of, like, the problem I had with the show originally, which was all, like, the weird shit Araragi would do. Like, all the time... Dude, when she was talking to Araragi there, and Araragi was like, there has to be something, there has to be something, right? I'll live in the mountains with you, I'll be lost with you. I've got maybe, you know, maybe 20 years. I can do that, you know? He was willing to even go that far for Mayoi. Of course, she doesn't want to be the lost cow anymore, and she doesn't want him to do that anyway, just due to how many other people love him and are counting on him. So, but man, like when she was talking through that, I just thought of all the talks they've had. Even the realization that she has been defying herself as an apparition because she has been such a guide for Araragi for so long in their talks, and and it all ended here in Shinobu time. It's so funny. You mentioned this on YouTube. Oh, was it you, Stray? I meant to mention this at the beginning of the episode. Yeah. How of course Mayo and Shinobu didn't get along last episode, because in Mayoi's arc, Shinobu, it became about Shinobu destroying the world, and then in Shinobu's arc, we had the whole episode with Shinobu and then meeting afterwards. But ironically, now in Shinobu's arc, we get the true ending with Mayoi. It's... yeah, of course that fucking made me cry, man. Jesus. That was our first, like, real major death of a character, like, we know, like we saw Guillotine Cutter die, but, like, a character, like, we've been close to for so long. Like, I just feel empty now. Like, there's a weird, like, peace with it. It's like, like, even the way she said it, like, I'm not, I shouldn't have said I'm going to disappear. I'm going home, you know. Next time, if you'll need me, I'll be by your side and I'll be looking down over you. I'm like, oh my god, man. Like, of course it's gonna fucking make me cry. But it's a weird, like, sense of peace. It's like, to move on, you know, given the presence of the anti-existence coming for her. It's crazy that that force exists in this world. But it's funny, even Mayoi said, it's the world must be kind to have let a ghost of a ghost exist for this many months, you know, just now dealing with her. Just a funny point, but I don't know, man. I was like, it was of course more sad than anything, but you know, you just get it. It's like, I guess in a way we all knew this wouldn't last forever, that she couldn't just stick around. When we knew before she was, like, sticking around for Araragi, and for her to say, like, I loved you, Araragi, at the end, it's like, you know, that makes sense. But yeah, man, I don't even know what to say, dude. It's just losing Mayoi. That's insane. Mayoi, dude. We lost our snail. I'm making myself sad again. But, R.I.P. Goodbye, Mayoi. Great talks with her. Loved her meta thing. She flubbed one last time for us there, which was a small joy in that moment. He had some great advice for Araragi. Extremely cringeworthy moments for me. Many times since back in Monogatari. I'm gonna fucking miss her, man. And oh, they played it off well. Cause this is a weird thing. I don't know why Araragi did what he did at the end there. Cause it wasn't clear. It's funny. Cause in Nadeko's arc, it's not clear that Mayoi's missing. Cause you got everything focusing on Nadeko. You know, you see Araragi appear at some points, but it's never confirmed, right? I think even Ogi mentions at the beginning of the arc that she mentions Mayoi, even though that she knows. Apparently she knows what happened to her. Araragi told her everything that happened during that time. But he kept it a secret from everyone else. And he told Ogi because he wants to see what happens. What? Weird, right? Want to see what happens. And us knowing what Ogi went on to do, like with Nadeko and how that turned out. Well, I guess you saw Araragi. Clearly he didn't anticipate that happening. And maybe my timeline is off there. But that's strange. It's a strange whim he had there. But Araragi's also in a dark place. I think that's important to recognize. Like you said, he still thinks about what he could have done differently back then. And he says he feels like everyone's leaving him behind. He's only human too, like it's a lot to deal with. Because it was a thing too, like even Mayoi pointed out, like, you're always the one taking the responsibility, but you don't let anyone else do it, like how can you say? But Araragi was like, no, that wasn't fun either, like it wasn't, like it was extremely painful, you know, we kind of see that, for him to admit that is crazy, because I feel like he normally would never admit that, because that's just who he is as a person. He'll go so far for everyone else. Everyone else he cares about, he will go to the ends of hell for them, and that is a great quality of Araragi. It's a very dangerous one, but it's an admirable thing. It's dangerous, but it's admirable. The hero of justice thing. But for him to admit that it is painful, you know, and him trying to convince Mayoi not to shoulder that responsibility herself, even though there was actually nothing Araragi could do, we truly could not find a solution for once besides just Mayoi choosing to accept her fate to move on. Which apparently she just did. Like, she chose to move on rather than get swallowed by the darkness. Because she made the choice to move on, there was no need for it to come for her. So, yeah, other than that, which is, you know, could take up this whole discussion itself, you know, with Mayoi. I enjoyed talking more with Gaien, Izuko. She revealed herself to be Tsuruga's aunt. So we finally got her relation confirmed. That's great. And we know the favors that she asked of Araragi, which were apparently very perilous. I think he said even more. I wonder if we'll ever learn what exactly that job was. Probably. I know there's a few more Monogatari series after this. So we'll probably get to that at some point. That'd be very cool to see at some point. And yeah, she seems very fair. She also seems to be about balance as well. Was kind of an equivalent exchange thing going on with her, offering her help in exchange for the favors, which I guess balanced out. But then again, maybe not, considering the job that Ononoki was on was pretty even more dangerous according to Araragi. But yeah, it's funny how she called Mema inexperienced. Oh shit, she's really senpai, man. Still tripping that this force exists in this world, man. Every time I see something like that in media, it just reminds me of the Type Moon universe. Like Counterforce and all that. I don't even know what else to say, man. I feel like that's really all there is to it. Ononoki's nice. Ononoki's sticking around. She's proved very kind this arc. We subtly, among with all the other crazy shit going on, have gotten to know her a bit more, her personality. It's also good they explain that Miss Gaien, quote-unquote, knowing everything does have some logic behind it. To an extent, like her sending Ononoki on the job, kind of figuring why it was like kind of taking her so long, or why it was so difficult, and then looking into things and then figuring out her getting involved with this. But as far as how she knows about the anti-existence, like where did she learn that from, or even already knowing about Shinobu and Mayoi? I don't know, there's some things left unexplained. I think even with the dialogue in Araragi's mind that was flashing on screen, he was kind of like, wait, what? I don't know if we'll ever truly know how she knows that much. We know how she knows some things at this point, which is fair enough, but it definitely set up her character well. I believe her. You know, yeah. It was paced really well for 4 episodes. They definitely did it the right way. Even with the full episode about Shinobu's story, it was very important because to the darkness itself, and even just the fleshing out Shinobu's past entirely, they tied that in very well. It's pretty cool how interwoven a lot of our characters' stories are. The darkness itself as a force, as a device, reawakening now to like apparitions that go against the path of being an apparition, like Shinobu going along with the lie of her acting as a god, and her making a minion before being the reason it didn't come for her then, which is pretty sad, especially when you compare that to Mayoi. Like how Mayoi would suffer if she continued to be the lost cow. Like she said she doesn't want to do that anymore. We know how much Shinobu suffered after reviving her minion, and the minion immediately like killing himself. Like that's such a pivotal moment, and you know, understanding that that's how he was spared from the darkness is such a like double-edged thing. Is like, jeez, man, everything being revealed is so insane. I think that's really all there is to say, man. Goodbye, Mayoi. Had great times getting to know her character. Still just like tripping over our first major like close character death quote. It's just weird to say death because she was already like a ghost of a ghost, but you know what I'm saying. Death of the character. But I don't know, maybe she will truly come back in some form one day, whether in Araragi's mind or in his spirit in a certain moment. I don't know. You never know with Monogatari. Good arc, good episode. thank you so much for watching with me. If you have any thoughts to share about this episode or this arc, feel free to do so. It really was perfect, man. It was the perfect recipe for it to hit, man. This show is so good. I don't know if Monogatari's ever made me cry before. I think that was the first time Monogatari's made me cry. Well deserved, too, you know, after all this time with her. But the scene itself was just so, like, the dialogue was perfect. It was so heart-wrenching. Araragi's denial, him seeking some other way, like, it was beautiful, beautifully sad. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Once again, thanks for watching. Share any thoughts if you have any. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you want early access to my reactions to the next arc, they are already up on Patreon. I'm a couple episodes ahead. You can check my page in the description to see how far ahead I actually am. If you're curious, that's $5 to support if you want to get immediate early access to those. But yeah, next time we get into the final arc. So, see you then. Peace.